Good early wet morning, hockey fans. We're here in the New England Sports Center in Marlborough, Massachusetts, getting ready for the start of this game between the Team Colorado, not the Colorado Springs Tigers. I'm used to doing a lot of their games, and Boston Advantage in the light blue and tan jerseys. Right now, warm-ups are going on. We got a little less than a minute for warm-ups, and then we should be ready to get the ball rolling on this game. In the meantime, stick with us. We got some hockey to be played. We're in a little bit different location. I've never been to this New England Sports Center rink before. It's actually an 8-sheet facility in Marlborough. Not too bad, but the viewing areas are not all that great. So we're actually sitting behind some glass. So I apologize in advance if we got a little bit of glare on the screen with the video. We're going to do our best to try and bring you the game. In the meantime, hey, we got some hockey to be played. This should be a fun game. Let's finish the warm-ups, and then we'll be ready to go. Stay with us. All right, folks, warm-ups are done. This particular game, we're going to be running a two-man official system here. It looks like we got a couple of younger officials, which is great to see them out doing the game. In the meantime, hey, we are getting ready for puck drop. Just stick with us. All right, starting up front, we got Plumman and number 92, Flanagan. And I can't tell who's on the far side, number 24, it looks like. And that's going to be Corrigan for Team Colorado. 86, 35, and 37 for Boston Advantage. Boston Advantage wins that faceoff. Back to Team Colorado. Team Colorado, quick hinge play there. And chipped up. Colorado with it right below us. Unfortunately, we don't have great visibility right below with the camera, so you'll have to rely on my awesome play-by-play capabilities to keep you informed on what's going on. Boston Advantage with it, chipped down low to Plumman, not able to get it. Boston Advantage gets it, rips it around over to the other side to Corrigan. Corrigan tries to backhand it towards the net, loses a handle on it. Boston picks it back up, comes flying up the far side, and chipped into the Colorado zone, picked up down low by number 41, Fry. Colorado gets it, chipped up to 37. That's Plumman. Plumman gets it and working it along the boards. Finally gets it and throws it down low. Rims around all the way over to the far side, picked up by Boston Advantage down low. This is going to be a tough game for Colorado. They got to keep their wits about them. Marvisi there, keep it in. Marvisi picks it up. Walks to the center, throws it over to the far side, and Boston Advantage gets it and throws it down low. Marvisi picks it back up. She takes it behind her own net. Quick change of direction, passes it up the near side wall, and chipped up, not out, by Team Colorado. Milish gets it, tries to pass it up the far side. That's picked off. Boston tried to center that one. It didn't. Went through a couple of the Colorado players all the way over to the near side. Landcammer gets it, carries it up into the Boston zone, down deep in the near side corner. Centering pass. Boston was right there to prevent number 22, Wadey, from getting to it. Wadey with some good pressure. Picked up by number 9 for Boston and chipped in on the far side. They go for a change. Picked up down low by number 12, Rowan. Rowan carries it up the far side, bounces it off the boards, and chips up and out. 22, Wadey gets it, throws it in, and it goes on net. Goaltender covers it up. Really quick whistle there as it bounced immediately out of the glove, and we get a stoppage of play and a face-off just to the right of the goaltender early on in this game. 11:37 left in the first period. Nobody on the board yet. Rowan gets it and throws it towards the net, takes a little bit of a bounce, chipped down below the goal line by Colorado up the near side boards. Back to Rowan. Rowan shot off the goaltender's glove right behind the net. Not able to keep it in is Budenweiser, and Boston gets it down low, picked up by number 4, Choi. Not able to get it out. Boston now brings it in. Stick handling, shot on. Save. Saved by Lions. Picked up by 10, thrown down low for Boston into the Colorado zone. Rowan there to pick it up, and she just kicks at it. Doesn't go very far. Centering pass, and thrown up and not out as Colorado finally gets it out on the second attempt, but that pass is picked off by Boston. Boston carries it into the zone. Shot on, saved by Lions. Fry not able to clear it. Boston now picks it back up. And a little bit of body down in the corner. Boston still battling down low. That puck's just bouncing around. Chipped up the boards and out. And Boston's number 9 picks it up in the neutral zone. Backhanded it up to 37, who carries it into the zone. Long pass over to the far side, picked up by 27. No, that's not 27. 37. Plumman, and that goes towards the net, goes wide over to the far side, picked up on the half wall, chipped up and into the Boston bench, so we get a stoppage of play, and a face-off at the 9:36 mark of the first period. Neither team getting a lot of shots. I think there have been about 2 shots per team so far, but nobody able to get a distinct advantage yet. Picked up by Boston. And Boston steals it back, throws it towards the net. Lions covers it up, and we get another stoppage of play and a face-off just to the left of Lions in the Colorado zone. Popped up and out of the Team Colorado zone, and Boston picks it up in their own zone. Number 9 gets it down low, carries it around behind the net, tries to pass it up the half wall. Nice steal by Wadey. Wadey controlling it now. She gets bumped down to the ice. Gets back up, still controlling the puck, walks off the half wall, shot, saved by the goaltender. Puck's down, battling down low. Boston comes away with it, bounced up the near side half wall. Wadey putting some pressure on again. Boston gets it. And over to the far side. Number 23 gets bumped off the puck by Bachman. Landcammer carries it in. Down the half wall, throws it towards the net, redirected up front, but the goaltender right there. Flanagan had her stick chipped up and out of her hand. Boston controlling it out of their own zone now. Number 92, Flanagan gets it, tries to get it up to 13, land camera, but they do not connect on the pass. Chipped up by Fry. And we have an offsides call by the official. So that gets us a stoppage of play and a face-off in the neutral zone. Milish taking the draw, and the officials are a little confusing here. They lined up on the near side face-off dot, then back over to the far side, then back over to the near side. Chip down low, picked up by Collins, up to Choi. Choi with it, gets it up to Milish. Milish carried it in. Milish still with it in the near side corner, gets it to Choi. Choi walks to the center, shot, redirected up over the net, picked up by number 8, Storfa. Boston now controlling it, up and out. And no offside, shot towards the net, saved by Lions, and she does not let up a rebound there, so we get another stoppage of play at the 7:35 mark of the first period. Neither team on the board yet, still goose eggs. And still not many quality shots. Both teams doing really well defensively and pinching off that slot area. Corrigan with it. Shot blocked up front. Marvisi now with it. Takes it behind the net. Marvisi gets it up to Plowman. Plowman with it. Over to the far side. Over to Corrigan. Corrigan gets it and chips it in. Marvisi with the puck now down low. Tries to center that one. Goes to Plowman, but she's not able to handle that. Backhanded up and out by Boston. Collins racing to pick it up down in the near side corner. And we have a icing call, I believe that is. And so that'll take the puck back down into the Boston zone for the faceoff. We're going to have a faceoff just to the left of the Boston goaltender. Gray taking the draw out with Plumman and Corrigan. Boston controlling it down low. Number 9 takes it behind the net. Quick change of direction. Out the same side. Backhands it up the boards and out. Budenweiser with it. Bounces it off the near side boards. Plumman gets it and just throws it down deep as she is bumped from behind. Corrigan right there putting some pressure on. And puck stalls right on that half wall. Pass is picked off down into the corner as Landa not able to get to it. Boston with it now. Shot up over Lions, picked up on the near side half wall where we really don't have good visibility with the camera. Towards the net. Number 33 with it for Boston. Over to the near side, thrown far side, picked up by 13. Landcamer, she's not able to get that one out. It's bumped back down low as she gets pinched off on the boards. Up to Landcamer. Landcamer comes flying up one-on-one. Shot towards the net, goes just wide. Number 9 seems to be all over the place for Boston. Landcamer brings it into the zone on a backhand towards the net. Number 9 picks that one off and passes it up to 33 or 37, who just chips it down low. No icing there as both teams battling for the puck. Okay. Chipped up and brought into the Boston zone. Shot under the goaltender, but ends up going wide. Backhanded up on the far side. Wadey gets it and backhands it down into the Boston zone. Back up to the blue line. Picked up by Boston over to the far side. Up to the point and thrown down low by number 10 for Boston. Rims around over to the far side. Picked up by 23. Backhanded towards the net. That puck's bouncing around. Boston comes away with it in the slot. Shot, and Boston buries that one off of a rebound that went off of Lions. That puts Boston up early in this game in the first. Milish taking the draw. Colorado wins that one. Collins with it now. Up to Choi. Milish picks it up, though, and it's bounced off the boards, but we have an offsides call as Storfo was still in the Boston zone when it crossed over the blue line. Boston finally getting on the board. They are up 1-0 against Team Colorado so far. Boston comes away from that face-off with the puck thrown down low. .94 with it. Chipped up the boards. Down into the Boston zone. No icing there as Choi races for it and ends up losing that race. Collins gets it, throws it over to the near side, and it goes down behind the net. Goes off the skate of Choi, back to Marvisi. Marvisi shot towards the net. Saved by the goaltender. Another centering pass there, picked up by Choi. Choi again throws it towards the net, and Boston picks it up in their own zone, manages to get it out into the neutral zone. Chipped up to Choi. She backhands it into the zone, goes for a change. Boston's number 9 picks it up in their own zone. Stolen by Gray, thrown towards the net. Boston picks it up. Nice save by the goaltender. Gray putting some pressure on from her knees. Throws it towards the center of the ice. Budenweiser gets it, bounces it off the near side boards, picked up by 35, taken back into the Colorado zone. Shot towards the net, saved by Lions, rebound, another save by Lions. 2:26 left in the first period, and Lions managed to cover that one up, so we get a stoppage of play and a face-off just to her left. Boston still up 1-0 as Colorado not able to break through the Boston goaltender. No clear winner on that faceoff. Finally, Colorado comes with it. Corrigan gets it and chips it down low. Sorry, that was Landcamer. Centering pass, knocked off the stick of Wadey over to the near side or far side boards. Down low, number 9 for Boston picks it up, chips it off the boards. Back down low, Landcamer with it. Centering pass goes through a couple of skates, but ends up popping up out of the zone. Rowan right there puts some pressure on. Landa now with it, carried up through the neutral zone into the Boston zone. Landa stops, thrown towards the net. Rebound out, but nobody there to pick it up. Wadey gets it off of that failed pass, but Boston gets it back, throws it towards the net, goes off the back wall, picked up down low, I believe by Budenweiser. And up to Landcamer. Don't connect on that. Budenweiser gets it, bounces it off the boards. Budenweiser gets it again, another whack at it. She has a lot of time. She should try and control that a little bit more instead of just playing whack-a-mole with the puck. Budenweiser gets it, chips it off the far side boards again, and finally out of the zone by Landcamer. Colorado caught in a bad change. Boston in, shot saved by Lions. Flashed that leather and managed to grab that out of the air. That was not a good change by Colorado in the final minute of this first period. They almost got caught. Lions bailed them out in that one. Flanagan taking the draw, won by Colorado. Picked up on the near side where we don't have really good visibility with the camera. Boston still controlling it towards the net. Number 21, Bachman gets it. Up to Choi. Choi with it now. Gets it up to Storfa. Storfa picks it up. Quick change of direction. Thrown up and out as Fry was not able to get to that one. And that goes all the way down. No icing there. And that horn signals the end of the first period. I know you probably can't hear it all that well. We barely could. Since we're behind the glass in a little viewing area up here. So Boston coming out with that out of that first period with a slight advantage, a 1-goal advantage. Oh, was that a video of me? Score is 1-0 with Boston being up. We are going to start the second period here shortly. Stick with us. We still got 2 more periods of hockey to be played. I figured this was probably going to be a tight game. Boston has a very big pool of very good athletes to choose from. So it doesn't surprise me that Boston is doing as well as they are in this game against really good team Colorado. But anyway, stick with us. We'll start the second period here shortly. We'll be right back. All right, start of the second period. Milish taking the draw, and no clear winner there. Colorado gets it, throws it down low, right from the red line, goes down below the goal line for Boston. Towards the net, right in the slot, and Boston does manage to get it out. Milish with it. Backhanded to the far boards. Wadey right there. Thrown up and out. Landcamer picks it up. We got a one-on-one. Landcamer and number 9. Number 9 played her very well. Back to the point. Bachman not able to keep it in. Fry gets it. Backhands it up the boards. Doesn't go very far. Boston throws it back down. Bachman picks it up in the Colorado zone. Leaves it for Fry. Fry bounces it off the boards. Thrown up. And Colorado's Wadey picks it up. Takes it into the Boston zone. And gets bumped off the puck by, again, a solid play by number 9 for Boston. Back to the Colorado zone. Marvisi with it now. Stops down below the Colorado goal line. Up to Milish. Wadey picks it up and throws it in. Goes off the knee of number 9. Up and out. Marvisi picks it up in the neutral zone. Steps around two of the Boston players. Gets it over to Landcamer. And throws it towards the net. but it's redirected up and out. Number 86 gets it. Colorado now with it. Bounced off the boards, picked up by 2, thrown towards the net. 37 not able to get to it. Marvisi now with it. And Colorado, Flanagan carries it into the Boston zone. That pass is picked off. Collins gets it, chips it up to 37, Plowman. Plowman just chips it down low. Number 24, Corrigan picks it up down low. Over to the far side, Plowman right there. Centering pass. And Colorado with a goal. Plowman there with the assist. I believe that was number 24, Corrigan, with that goal on a second and third attempt where she finally buried it. Yep. So we are now back to tied in this game as Colorado putting some pressure on and able to bury one. Off the near side boards, chipped up, and Flanagan gets it and throws it down low. No icing there as it goes down below the goal line. 23 picks it up for Boston. Rowan gets it off the far side boards. Picked up by Boston and chipped up and out. That could go for an icing. They wave that one off. Picked up down low by number 16, Butenweiser. Am I saying your name right? Buttonweiser? Buttonweiser, okay. It's one of those different names. Chipped up and out. Boston having to race to pick it up in the neutral zone, and they managed to keep it out of their own zone. Rowan having to chase it down now into the Colorado zone. She gets it down below the goal line. Quick change of direction. Backhands up to Buttonweiser. Over to the near side. Choi gets it to Flanagan. She's not able to handle that cleanly. Rowan having to pick it up. And we got an offside going into the Colorado zone, so we have a stoppage of play at the 10:01 mark of the second period. Thrown up the far side boards into the Boston zone. Boston having to chase it down. And we do have an icing call there as neither team was able to get to it before it crossed over the goal line. So that's an icing on Colorado. It'll come all the way back down, and the faceoff will be just to the right of Lions. And that one pops right out in front. Lions able to get a glove on that. So we get another stoppage of play. And we're going to redo that face-off. Gray taking the draw there. Chipped up but not out as Boston was able to keep it in. Gray with a nice little burst of speed to disrupt Boston getting any shot off. Thrown up the boards and chipped out. Landcamer picks it up and up to Wadey. Wadey not able to handle that. That was a dead man pass right behind her. So for those that are curious what that is, if you're playing checking hockey and you receive the pass from directly behind you, it's considered a dead man pass because in checking hockey, you're going to get absolutely destroyed if you receive that one. Boston gets it, throws it down into the Colorado zone, bounced off the near side boards. Gray gets it, throws it to the far side, but nobody was there. Boston now with it again. And thrown down low by number 32, I believe that is, for Boston. Picked up by Fry, bounced off the back boards. 21, Bachman gets it, comes flying up into the Boston zone shot on, saved by the goaltender. It's bouncing around. Fry back there, not able to get a stick on it. Boston controlling it in the neutral zone as number 86 took a little bit of a spill. Fry gets it. Bounces it off the backboards, then rims it around up to the point. Not able to control that one. Over to the far side, 35 with it. Bounce back to the point. Shot. And that puck is just bouncing around. Boston again trying to do a centering pass. Picked up by number 5, Milish. Milish carries it up and ends up losing it right at her own blue line. Does not get it out of the zone. Chipped up and out. Land camera with it. We got a 2-on-1 and on-man rush developing. Left for Plowman. Plowman over to Flanagan and not able to control, or sorry, land camera, and she was not able to bury that one. Centering pass. Flanagan with it. Shot towards the net. Saved by the goaltender. Boston picks it up. Milish gets it. Up out of the Colorado zone. Marvisi now with it. Long pass. Up to Choi. Not able to control that one. Back to Marvisi. Storfa gets it and throws that down low as she's bumped. Puck's down below the goal line in the Boston zone. Storfa gets it down low. Looking to center that one out to the goaltender. Puck's bouncing around. Nobody able to get a solid stick on it and bury that one. Number 23 for Boston carries it in. Up to Choi. Choi with it. Down into the Boston zone. Cuts to the center. Still controlling the puck. And she gets rocked. Choi took a hard hit there on number 23. And it looks like the refs are going to call that. Although in the PWHL, that is a call that would not have been made. So that's going to put Colorado on a power play. All right, down in the Boston zone, Landa with it down low, looking to hand it off over to the far side to Plowman. Shot up over the net, picked up down low by Landa. Landa still controlling it. Shot off the goaltender again. Landa picks it up down in the near side corner. We don't have really good visibility with the camera down there. Marvisi able to keep that one in temporarily. Plowman gets it and throws it down low. 48 seconds left in the Boston penalty. And off the skate of number 37 down into the Colorado zone. Buttenweiser picks it up, carries it over to the near side, and tries to chip it up. 33 intercepts that one. Boston with it down in the Colorado zone. Colorado is actually on a power play, even though they don't look like it right now. Collins gets it, carries it up into the Boston zone. And shot saved by the goaltender. A puck played with the high stick, but then Colorado touched it next. Good non-call by the officials there. Although I'm not even sure if they noticed that high stick play. Rimmed around in the Boston zone, picked up in the near side corner. Rowan with it, bounces it off the boards and chips it back into the Boston zone. Boston is back at full strength right now. 4:20 left in the second period. Rimmed around over to the far side. Gray right there to put some pressure on. Rowan sidesteps one of the Boston Forward, shot on, save, or not save, sorry, goal. Goal by Rowan as she buries it right past the goaltender. That puts Colorado up 2-1 in this game. We are at the 4:10 mark of the second period. Gray stepping up to take the draw. She wins that one. Rowan picks it up, carries it up through the neutral zone into the Boston zone, over to the near side, and she gets it down the half wall, but not very deep. Wadey racing to get to it. She picks it up, quick stop, chips it up the boards and out. Number 2 for Boston over to the far side. Thrown towards the net, saved by Lyons as she just gloves that out of the air. Easy peasy. So we're going to have a face-off just to Lyons' right. Interesting that both of the officials are actually wearing gloves. You don't normally see that, and back probably about 5 to 10 years ago as an official, if you wore gloves, you were shunned. But now it seems to be the norm. Especially, I've worn them before, like especially doing outdoor games and stuff, but not just normal indoor games. Typically, I normally let my hands freeze, which is actually not all that fun. Gloves sound like a nice thing to use. Puck's on the far side half wall. And Colorado gets it, throws it up and out. Number 2 for Boston with it. Chipped off the glass and down low, but we have an offsides call as Boston had not completely cleared the zone. So we're going to have a face-off in the neutral zone right in front of us. That goes right off the face-off down into the Boston zone. Number 10 chasing it down. Bounced off the boards. Picked off by Colorado. And 37 gets it now as she ends up toppling over. And we got a tripping call on Colorado. That's a little bit of a weak call, but I can see where the officials would have seen that, especially from their perspective. Either way, Colorado goes on a penalty kill, Boston on the power play. We will see if Colorado can keep the puck out of the back of their net. Landa taking the draw, she wins that one. And rimmed around over to the far side. Fry with it down low as Boston managed to keep the puck in the Colorado zone. Fry battling down low for it. Bachman manages to get it out, but ends up losing it after bouncing it off the boards. Boston now controlling it deep in their own zone. 23 comes flying up the far side. Shot towards Lyon, but it goes wide of the net. Landa picks it up down low. Colorado now with it down below their own goal line. Fry gets it, carries it into the Boston zone. Shoots it towards the net, but it goes way up over the goaltender. Boston picks it up on the near side half wall. Chipped up, and Colorado's able to keep it out, and Boston brings it in on an offsides. So we get a stoppage of play, and we're going to have a face-off in the neutral zone with 24 seconds left in the Boston power play. And exactly 2 minutes left on the clock in the second period. Colorado up 2-1 so far in this game after putting 2 unanswered goals on the board. Boston carries it in, shot towards Lyons. She blockers that one down. Another shot, saved by Lyons. Flanagan gets it, bounces it off the far side boards, chipped up to Plowman. Plowman throws it down low. And Colorado's back at full strength now. Centering pass. Back to the point. Marvisi with it. Gets it over to Landcamer. She just chips it down low. Landcamer manages to strip one of the Boston players of the puck. And it stays in the Boston zone. Bounced off the boards and chipped up. And got a 3-on-1 developing into the Colorado zone. Shot, and that is buried over the shoulder of Lions as the 3-on-1 manages to produce a goal for Boston. That's a hard one to play for any defenseman, no matter how good, because the three forwards are able to move the puck around. And they did. That puts us back at a tied game late in the second period at the 102 mark. Picked up by Rowan. Rowan carries it into the Boston zone. Puck's bouncing around in front. Gray with it. Shot, and that hits someone in front and did not make it all the way to the net. We have an offsides call there. I wasn't sure if the officials would have caught that one, but good job by them. That's going to put us with a face-off right below us in the neutral zone. Choi with it, throws it up the boards, and picked off by Boston. Thrown back up. Buttenweiser there. Number 10 with it. Carries it into the Colorado zone. And picked off by Gray. Puck's in the far side corner. Buttenweiser gets it and ends up losing it. Storfa picks it up on the far side half wall. And that horn that you can't hear signals the end of the second period. We got one period of hockey to be played, and that will determine the winner of this game. So stick with us. We'll be right back. Colorado wins that face-off. Rowan with it now. Rowan over to Buttenweiser. Wadey with it. Carries it into the Boston zone. Shot off the goaltender's blocker. Wadey picks it up in the far side corner. Got 3 Colorado players and 2 Boston players down in that corner right now. Rimmed around on a backhand over to the near side. Landcammer with it. Thrown towards the net, goes off the leg pad of the goaltender. Rowan picks it up. Back down to Landcammer. Boston throws it over to the far side, but Buttenweiser right there. She carries it down low. Buttenweiser putting on some good pressure there. Landcammer gets it, throws it over to the near side. And Rowan now with it, thrown back into the Boston zone. Chipped up, and that goes off the near side boards. As Boston gets it into the zone, but Buttenweiser right there, able to put some good pressure on. Rimmed around over to the far side, picked up by Boston on the half wall. And two was that Milish with a little bit of a heavy-handed shove. Puck is right there and right next to the net, but thrown behind the net. That puck is just bouncing everywhere right now. Neither team able to get much in the way of control over the puck. Budweiser picks it up down low. Thrown up the near side or far side boards. Backhanded up, not out. Puck stalled right there on the half wall. Over to the near side. Number 86 gets it. Budweiser right there, able to get a stick on it, but finally out by Team Colorado as number 9 for Boston comes flying through the neutral zone. Finally out by Buttenweiser. And number 9 for Boston again picks it up. Fry gets it, throws it down low. Buttenweiser down there, not able to get a stick on it. Choi picks it up on the half wall and ends up losing it. Boston picks it up and throws it all the way down. That looks like that might go for an icing call, and it does. At the 10:55 mark of the third period. Back to the point. It's Bachman right there, able to keep it from going out. But it looks like it stalled right below the blue line. Finally pops out, back to Fry. Fry with it. Storfel with a nice little move to get around 10. Centering pass back to Landa, and she's not able to get it down low. Thrown up and out by Boston. Bachman gets it, carries it down below the goal line. And we got an odd man rush developing as Storfel was not able to handle that one cleanly. Backhanded up. Fry with it. Thrown towards the net. Blocked up front by the defender. Picked up by Landa. Landa takes it down below the goal line. Thrown up and chipped out by Boston. Picked off by 24, Corrigan. Back up to Landa, and she gets it and throws it down deep. Corrigan racing for it. Backhanded up the boards. Off the near side boards, down into the Colorado zone. Picked up by Flanagan. Flanagan comes flying up the far side into the Boston zone. Wide. and she gets bumped right behind the goal line, ends up losing the puck. Over to the far side, picked up by Boston. Flanagan tips it into the Boston zone, thrown up and out by Boston. Collins right there, able to keep that puck in. Wadey with it, bounced off the boards, but stolen by Boston. Boston, number 33, carries it in, hounded by Wadey. And Flanagan gets it, throws it off the far side boards. And I believe we're going to get a checking call on Colorado for that hit on Boston's number 9. That's going to put Colorado on a penalty kill midway through this third and final frame of this game. Gray taking the draw. Colorado manages to control it off the face-off with Storfa, throwing it towards the Boston net, and then gets pushed out of the way. Number 9 with it for Boston. Backhanded up the near side boards. Marvisi intercepts that pass, but picked up by 96 and thrown into the Colorado zone. Collins picks it up down below the goal line. Bounced off the near side boards, or far side boards. Gray with it now. Chipped up to Marvisi. Marvisi not able to control that and gets it back. Shot towards the net, goes wide. Collins gets it, carries it in. Shot towards the net. Collins battling all by her lonesome right now with a couple of Boston players. Finally, Milish comes in to help her out. Good way to kill the penalty. 2 seconds left. Boston finally gets control of it, and Buttenweiser there to steal that away. Colorado's back at full strength. Wadey gets it, takes it down below her own goal line. Skates up the far side. Wadey looking like she wants to do it herself, and she had the body plate on her, was not able to get it down deep. Back to Buttenweiser. Colorado controlling it off the near side boards up to Wadey. Wadey manages to get it in, but not cleanly. Boston now controlling it. Thrown up the far side. Rowan manages to keep that one in off of a good read there. Thrown to the near side. Landcamer gets it, throws it down low, rimmed around over to the far side. Wadey right there. She just throws it down low. Rowan gets it and throws it towards the net, but it goes wide. Landcamer picks it up on the half wall, thrown towards the net. And batted at by number 9, and that goes all the way down into the Colorado zone, but dies halfway into the zone. Buttenweiser picks it up down low. Thrown off the near side boards and out to gets it and promptly loses it. Plumman gets it and throws it down low. Boston now controlling it. And we got an offsides call as Flanagan picked it off just outside of the Boston zone and carried it in. Down into the Boston zone. Number 10 gets it down low. Backhanded up. Fry manages to keep it in and throws it down below the goal line. Chipped up the far side boards and out. Another 3-on-1 developing, but not cleanly. Flanagan gets it up to Corrigan. Corrigan with it. Back over to Flanagan, not able to control that one. And she gets it and throws it down into the Boston zone, but Boston now with it. Over to the far side, 23 picks it up. Towards the net, shot and saved by Lions at the 4:28 mark of the third period. Colorado needs to step it up if they're wanting to get out of this with a win. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they look a little flat right now. Might be with a hectic travel day yesterday. Yep. Shot saved by Lions as she just covers that one up, leaves no room for a rebound. Landa taking the draw. Colorado wins that one, but not cleanly. Bachman gets it, throws it up the boards, and chipped up and out. Choi with it, comes racing into the Boston zone, looking to hand it off. That pass is blocked by number 9, who's solid defensively. Choi picks it up down below the goal line. Centering pass to Storfa. She wasn't able to handle that one. Bachman with it. Shot towards the net, saved by the goaltender as she did not let up a rebound. We have 3 minutes, 51 seconds left in this period. Both teams tied at 2 right now. Back to the point. Choi with it. Back to Bachman. Bachman just throws it down deep. Rims around over to the near side. Picked up by Storfa. Up to Choi. She's not able to handle that one. Finally, Boston gets it in their own zone. Over to the far side. Chipped up. Bachman now with it. Tries to get it up to Storfa. They do not connect. Number 9 races back to pick it up for Boston down low. Quick change of direction. Off the near side boards. And chipped past Bachman. Wadey right there to put some pressure on. Bachman got the puck but was not able to get it deep into Boston zone. Bachman picks it up down in her own zone in the far side corner. Quick change of direction. And then loses the puck. Centering pass right there. Lions. Great save by Lions as she was able to keep that one out of the net. .247 left in the third period. Milish steps up to take the draw for Colorado. Puck goes through the crease off of a centering pass by Boston. Chipped up the boards. Collins gets that one. Bouncing around over to the far side up to Wadey. Wadey carries it in. Steps wide. Centering pass. Right there was Milish, but she's not able to bury that one. Collins not able to keep it in at the blue line. Boston gets it back. Back to Marvisi. And not able to connect with Milish there. And down low, Wadey picks it up down below the Colorado zone and has it stolen by number 37. Yeah, that should have been a penalty. That's an offsides there. That was my own daughter, and that should have been a penalty. Marvisi got away with one there. We're at a minute 14 left in the third period. Thrown down into the Boston zone off the face-off by Flanagan. Number 9 controlling that one. We are right at the 1 minute mark. And I'm not sure if these games can actually end in a tie or not. I believe in pool play they can. Shot towards the net, misses, rims around over to the far side. Boston with it, shot towards the net, it goes wide again. Over to Corrigan. Corrigan picks it off the half wall, and she's hit. Ends up losing the puck over to the near side boards. Plowman right there. Rimmed around over to the far side. Picked up by Buttenweiser. Chipped down low. Corrigan right there. Able to get a handle on it, but throws it towards the net. That's picked off. Buttenweiser not able to keep it in. Thrown up the far side boards. 6 seconds, 5 seconds. Boston throws it up the near side boards to Rowan. And that does it for the third period. Let's hang out for a minute and see if they're going to end the pool play as in a tie, or if we're going to do a shootout or sudden death OT. Either one of those is valid option for pool play, so just hang with us. We should know here shortly. All right, it looks like the game is going to end in a tie, so we'll allow the we'll keep the stream running for a couple minutes for the handshake line, and then we will see you back here this afternoon or this evening for the second game of the day for the Colorado girls. Hope you enjoyed the broadcast. Like and subscribe. That helps us. Trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. Still a little short. Still a lot short, actually. I think I'm at just a hair under 400 right now. I need 1,000. Need 1,000 subscribers to the channel, so like and subscribe if you can do so. In the meantime, we also got games that are being broadcast out of Arizona for the Cactus Cup for the 14U Colorado Springs Tigers AA team. Good luck to them. The Colorado Springs Tigers 14U A team is also playing out there, but we are not broadcasting those games. In the meantime, everybody have a great Saturday, and we will see